What's up, geeks and gamers? Mizzix here from Archives Media, and today we're going to be covering the top 5 multiplayer games available on Xbox Game Pass. On February 28th, 2017, Microsoft announced the debut of the Xbox Game Pass and made a limited catalog of games available to select members of its Xbox Insider community for testing and feedback. Later in the second quarter of 2017, the service was opened up to players who subscribed to Xbox Live Gold and then to the general user population. An Xbox Live Gold subscription is not required for Xbox Game Pass, but is required for any online content available in that catalog. On January 23rd of 2018, Microsoft announced an expansion of Game Pass that would see first-party titles arrive on the catalog day and date with the release of the game. Sea of Thieves was the first new title to appear on Xbox Game Pass on its original retail launch date. Microsoft franchises such as Halo and Gears of War would also be added upon the release. Xbox Game Pass is similar to Xbox One's existing EA Access video game subscription and to the PlayStation Now service offered by its rival, Sony. The subscription catalog contains more than 100 games at launch, with more games being added to it and sometimes being withdrawn from the catalog time to time. In this video, we're going to be covering the top 5 multiplayer games that are available on the Xbox Game Pass. Number 5, No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is an exploration survival game developed and published by the indie studio Hello Games. The game is built around 4 pillars: exploration, survival, combat, and trading. Players are free to perform within their entirely procedurally generated open universe, which includes over 18 quintillion planets. Through the game's procedurally generated system, planets have their own ecosystems with unique forms of flora and fauna and various sentient alien species that may engage the player in combat or trade within the planetary systems. Players advance in the game by mining for resources to power and improve their equipment, buying and selling resources using credits earned by documenting fauna and flora, and otherwise seeking out the mystery of the Atlas, an entity at the center of the galaxy. When No Man's Sky originally released, it was a big disappointment to many. The game lacked so many features that I could make an entire video on the subject. I'll leave a Reddit thread with the list of all the missing features down below. This earned the nickname No Man's Lie. Since the game's initial release, Hello Games has continued to improve and expand No Man's Sky to achieve a version of the experience that they wanted to build. The game has received multiple major content updates that have introduced previously missing features such as multiplayer components, while adding new features like surface vehicles and base building and space fleet management. Number 4, Rocket League. Rocket League is a vehicular soccer video game described as soccer but with rocket-powered cars. Rocket League has up to 8 players assigned to each of the 2 teams using rocket-powered vehicles to hit a ball into their opponent's goal and score points over the course of a match. The game includes a single-player and multiplayer mode, which can be played both locally and online, including cross-platform play between all versions. Later updates of the game enabled the ability to modify core rules and added new game modes, including ice hockey and basketball. Number 3, The Elder Scrolls Online. The Elder Scrolls Online is an MMORPG developed by ZeniMax Online Studios and published by Bethesda Softworks. The game is set in the continent of Tamriel and features a storyline that indirectly connects with the other games in the Elder Scrolls franchise. It has been in development for 7 years before its initial release in 2014. It initially received mixed reviews, but these improved significantly with the re-release and rebrandings as The Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited, with critiques praising the changes that were made. Gameplay is mostly non-linear with a mixture of quests, random events, and free roam exploration. The game does not provide a mode for single-player offline play, although the developers stated that there would be plenty of content designed to accommodate those players who prefer to play solo. Number 2. Halo 5 Guardians. Halo 5 Guardians is a first-person shooter video game developed by 343 Industries and published by Microsoft Studios for the Xbox One exclusively. The 5th mainline entry and 10th overall entry in the Halo series, it was released worldwide on October 27, 2015. The game's plot follows two fire teams of human super soldiers, Blue Team, led by Master Chief, and Fire Team Osiris, led by Spartan Locke. When the Chief goes absent without leave to track down the artificial intelligence construct Cortana, Master Chief's loyalty is called into question, and Fire Team Osiris is sent to retrieve him. Halo 5 is another great multiplayer experience that adds on to the reputation of the Halo franchise. Halo 5 introduced Warzone, which is a new massive battle mode which contains both PvP and PvE elements. Warzone matches can last up to 30 minutes. Number 1. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is a first-person action-adventure game. At the beginning of the game, the player selects their procedurally generated player avatar. The game is set in a shared world, which means groups of players will encounter each other throughout their adventures. Players can complete voyages offered by the game's three factions: Gold Hoarders, Order of the Souls, and the Merchant Alliance. In the quests offered by the Gold Hoarders, players are given a treasure map or riddle to locate the treasure. The voyages offered by the Order of the Souls are mainly combat missions, and the Merchant Alliance demands that players deliver goods such as live animals to vendors within a given time. When players collect a treasure, they need to deliver them to the representative of the quest-giving faction, though the ones holding the chests are defenseless and may have it taken by other players. Completing voyages earns players gold, which can be spent on buying new customization or enhancements from merchants, weaponsmiths, or shipwrights. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video, so I'm assuming you enjoyed it. Perhaps you'd be interested in the best survival game, so I'll leave that for you on screen right now. Consider subscribing. I hope you guys have a great day.